good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Blackout Tea channel. I wanted to bring this to you guys concerning Darius. We know him as Darius Cooks. He has about 1.5 million followers on YouTube. Not only YouTube, he has a big following on Instagram and Twitter as well as Facebook. So he is a social media guru as well. However, he has been placed inside of the hot seat for doxing individuals. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. If you have just arrived, please go ahead, thumbs up the video, turn on your post notifications. If you guys are not subscribed, please definitely go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Everybody is doing excellent. Starting off your day great. Okay. Health and all. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Darius has gotten into where a lot of people didn't even know or were aware that he was doxing them. They started actually going to his social media after putting in certain complaints, finding out that their personal information was being distributed. And so Atlanta 5, Fox News has now picked up on the doc situation, and they tried to get some information from him as to why he's doing what he's doing, and also an insight of does he actually know what he's doing when placing up people's personal information. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So IT5 says an Atlanta social media influencer who taunts his cooking skills online has left behind a mess of consumer complaints and hurt feelings. And worse, this has been a living nightmare complaint for some of the residents there. So Darius Williams, 39, once owned 2 Atlanta restaurants that he closed in January of 2020. He's since built an impressive online presence under the name of Darius Cook. He's a self-taught chef, actually, and really good, to be honest. He also frequently posts on social media, has a Facebook page alone that actually claims 1.5 million followers. You even see Williams in person for his 7-course meals called Dining with Darius, and they're advertised now, I believe, at $289 per person. So he's really, really well known. Not everyone likes the overall taste of what Williams has been serving. His company scored an F rating with the local Better Business Bureau over complaints he never delivered products or canceled dining events without providing refunds to the customers. Now, when customers became unable to reach out to him directly, the customers, obviously they became upset, and they went to the comment section of Williams' social media posts or live videos. That's where another term was added to the menu of doxing. So there's a guy called Don Holland of Detroit, and he said, I'll be honest, he didn't even know what the term of actual dox meant. That term is sharing private information or identifying information online about someone, and you're actually going about it in the wrong way of doing so. So Holland's wife actually is the one that noticed on one of her consumer complaints that Williams had started reposting her complaints anonymously. And then one day she goes and she's scrolling, and the next thing she sort of sees a picture of herself, a picture of her children, as well as a picture of her husband. She recounting. And this kind of made her feel a certain way simply because she was the one that was interested in purchasing from Darius. So she felt that her family shouldn't be affected by things that she actually posted onto social media. However, when he did the doxing, of course, he added her children as well as her husband. So the Hollands shut down all of their social media accounts, and they actually filed a police report. They sent in clips to the authorities of Williams's videos, and these were actually videos where he was bragging about actually exposing her and her children. So, like she said, they've got kids. Yes, they did put in a complaint. However, if they're a consumer and they're purchasing, I don't see why he should have an issue with her putting in complaint if they've sent money to him and they did not receive their products. So we're just gonna look. I'm gonna pull up the feed here so that you guys can see too. All right, so Atlanta-based influencer post personal info of critics. And here is a short video, guys. But,
supposed to nourish the soul as well, team says. An Atlanta social media influencer who's in a mess of complaints.
That's right. Fox 5 IT reporter Randy Travis spent time investigating a man who goes by the name Darius Cooks. You've been hearing a lot about this guy, Randy.
That's right, Courtney. Yeah, his real name, though, is Darius Williams. His restaurants in Atlanta are now closed, now shut. Critics through a practice called Doxing that may have you questioning. It's 4 hours before dinner at this rented house in Collier Hills. The surprise addition to the menu could want to be on TV. What are you trying to tell me? Have the names of your critics and their personal information online? I've seen the actual clips. Please call someone. Help us understand why you're doing this on your social media pages to people.
Our kids on there as well, kids information. I put it on my Instagram.
And it has been a living nightmare.
A self-taught cook, Darius Williams has built an impressive online presence. Not just through his Darius Cooks TV, where he sells cookbooks and cookware mixed in with his cooking videos, but also on Twitter and Facebook, where he claims 1.5 million followers. He also sells seats for 7-course meals called Dining with Darius, like the one we visited, held in various cities across the country. Williams often goes live multiple times a day to talk about food, sometimes brag about background checks followers send him about his critics.
I can tell you who got the speeding ticket. I can tell you who moved from what state to what state.
Just 3 years ago, Georgia authorities shut down Williams' illegal credit repair business, including a $145,000 settlement. And in early 2020, before COVID, Williams suddenly closed his Atlanta restaurants, focusing instead on his online TV career, while also developing a side dish called Doxing. Sadly, the ingredients for Doxing are easy to find. Take a heaping cup of private or identifying information about someone, sprinkle some malicious intent, throw it on the internet, and watch how hot it burns. Remember those products Williams sells on his website? The Better Business Bureau gives his company an F rating because customers complain they never got what they ordered.
I started to notice a pattern of people coming on his live and asking about refunds.
It also bothered Danielle Holland that Williams would publicly blast some of those unhappy customers, posting their contact information like this woman, making fun of her, then sharing her brother's phone number when he tried to privately intervene. In our story, we are blurring what Darius did not. So he doesn't like criticism.
He doesn't like criticism. He doesn't question.
The Detroit mom started anonymously retweeting some of the complaints she had. And one day, she looked at Darius' page.
I'm scrolling, and the next thing I know, I see a picture of me. I see a picture of my children and my husband. It was almost kind of like literally like an out-of-body experience.
They filed a police report and shut down their social media accounts. But their children's photos are still on Darius's page.
Randy, I'll be honest, I didn't even know what the term dox meant.
The Hollands quickly found others who say they're victims too, like Melanie's Ford of Atlanta. She says after she raised questions about Darius's tactics, his followers bombarded her too.
I was
was reached out to, called all sorts of names. It was absolutely horrible.
So, more drama equals more likes.
He does this for likes, clicks, and engagement.
The food fight has even reached other TV chefs. Sonny Anderson and Andrea Davis, known as the Kitchenista, have issued public condemnations of Williams and his doxing.
This thing about doxing and cyberbullying is real, and it's hurtful, and it's hurting people.
So, what did the usually chatty Darius Williams finally have to say to us?
Just go on record and say I'm declining. That's it. Have a great day.
Well, wait a minute. These people are upset because you've been putting their personal information online, Darius. Come on, I thought you liked being on television. Not our channel.
I must say the news guy was funny by saying that just now. Like, I thought you'd wanted to be on television. Yes, guys. So just to let you guys know, you can fight back on people doxing. Okay. Like, nobody should be putting up anybody's personal information. It doesn't matter how you can get it. To put it online for viewers to see is wrong to do. So yes, if you are being doxxed right now is the time to go ahead and, get that information to the authorities about who may be doxing you. And the reason being is because they are also putting not only you, but your family members at risk as well. Doxing has become something that is everybody just looks at as being a good thing sometimes. And I'm not going to say everybody, but some people, and it's really not. That's privacy. I can see if a person chooses to be on camera, that's their business. If they choose to put their business out on camera and then people talk about it, it shouldn't be an issue. But to go behind and then start doxing and pulling out personal information when personal information is not being actually exposed of the people that they're critiquing, that's where the issue lies. So right now, I'm glad that actually to see the news picking up on this doxing situation, because it is something that needs to be looked into. All right, guys, I have got to get out of here early, so I am going to have to leave you guys. But thank you for joining me. Please remember, on your way out, go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you are not. Turn on those post notification bells so that you are updated when I come through. Love you guys. Mwah.